The good one. So I'm back with another good one. Yes. So you see this title. You see the title, right? What is this title? Part one. Make New York slash. Make the Bronx great again. Make the Bronx great again. Right? And I'm going to share with you just a little bit of information. Make New York slash make the Bronx great again. Yeah, that's right. Make it great again. Especially the Bronx that's been hit one of the worstest criminal wave that we have seen in a long time. By drugs, alcohol, and everything else. And also cloaking the people with deaf, dumb, and blind with this sick, barbaric, devil, demon mindset that have motion and movement there and live there that sit on the people in the Bronx. That's an actually true fact, right? And I'm gonna keep it real with you. It may not necessarily be the people of the Bronx. It could be people that's outside of the Bronx, that's coming from other places, that's doing motion and movement, that actually see an easy access to do violence, to do murder, death, kill there, because it's easy access, right, to do this. To uplift this murder, death, kill, barbaric, demonic, evil, twisted way of life. This is an actual fact, and I want people to understand this. And this is how this evil focus and move. It moves that way. It gets others to do the dirty work. And like I said, necessarily, it don't have to be the people in the Bronx. It could be people somewhere else that's coming to do dirty work, that live by a code of sick, barbaric, devil, demon with this mindset entity that's leading the force. This is an actual fact. Or it could be the people there, or it could be a combination there. It could be a combination there. But we all know what's leading the force is this sick, barbaric, devil, demon mindset that has a hold and a control and center in the Bronx, which is the Bronx is the center to get to everywhere around this beautiful country that we call America. This is an actually true fact. We know and understand that. We know and understand that. As spiritual people that look and see, know the vibes and understand the moves and motions of this evil force that's taking countless of us down a dark, dark path. So this is the title. Make New York great again slash make the Bronx great again. Because the Bronx is hit with evil. Evil on top of evil. Evil on top of evil. If you are from the Bronx and you are from New York City, you can see the transition back then since the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, and right now in the 2000s. We can see and understand that. Even though it has been plagued with murder, death, kill in the Bronx, right? We know and understand that. But this right here is a foundation or a warp or some type of hole that's open and that set up shop in the Bronx, that's taking countless of people, whether they innocent or whether they not innocent, down a dark, dark path of murder, death, kill, of darkness, of no return. This is an actual true fact. So all of my people that's from the Bronx, get in my comments and vote. There's a poll there. How do you feel about making the Bronx great again and making New York great again? Push the button yes, and that's going to give you 100. Please, let's participate in this poll, which is really, really important, which is going to uplift this video and uplift this platform and get it to another plateau in life. We're not doing this for what? Fame, fortune, and riches, or anything like this. We actually getting this out to all the people all around the world that must need it, and know that whatever they going through, we are going through the same thing, especially over there in the Bronx. That's an actual true fact. So I'm gonna play a couple of clippings and to share with you some information that I seen disturbing that I need to bring to our attention in New York City. In New York City. And we already knew this. We know the vibe. If you look at some of my videos, I talked about ICE, and your local law enforcement is putting out applications for hiring. They need 10,000 ICE agents on payroll. They need 10,000 ICE agents on payroll. This is an actual true fact. So I'm going to show a clipping on where President Trump and Mayor-elect Madani meeting up and talk about their differences and talking about they need to focus on a concentration of murder, death, kill, and drugs being sold in New York City. And the first place they're gonna hit the Bronx. And this is why I'm making it present to be known what is going on in the Bronx, because we know and understand that the people is plagued with darkness and evil forces that have their mind, body, and soul under a trance to get them to do the sick, barbaric, devil, demon acts. They think that it's the people that's doing it, but it's the drugs and alcohol, and it's this evil there that's planning to set them up and put them in plantations, and they don't even know it or see it. So on my platform, I'm here to warn us, which is really, really important, to warn us, right, about what's coming. That's right. So come on, let's show a couple of clippings. To be on the lookout to stop what you're doing right now. But most people not going to stop because they are in a trance and they don't think that can happen to them. They do not think that it's going to happen to them. They are in a trance and they made a contract with murder, death, kill. They do it right now. It may be their potential demise or something may happen to them. So they got to go down with the ship. And the ship may be, they get 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. They may even join forces with ISIS. Who knows? Now is not the time to be worried about that. The time is to stop what you're doing. It's an actually true fact. This is a warning to you. This is why I'm pulling up to help us, because we don't really know what's going on. We don't know what's going on, you know? And I want us to know what's going on. Let's see if I can start from right here.
Topics that we disagree on, I think we'll probably come to a conclusion, and ultimately he'll convince me or I'll convince him, it's for the good. There will be topics that we disagree on. I think we'll probably come to a conclusion, and ultimately he'll convince me or I'll convince him, it's for the good of New York. Ultimately, it's for the good of New York. I don't care about affiliations or parties or anything else. I want to see if this city could be unbelievable. If he could be a spectacular success, I'd be very happy.
He's talking about Madani. Talking about him being a success and him bringing just have emotional movement about the people that's in the Bronx that desperately need help. And in this right here, he talks about people that voted for him in the Fordham section. So if you was in the Fordham section, I just was there. Yo, that area right there is plunged and this evil sits there and the people can't see it. And I'm telling you this, man. I'm telling you this.
Our views, and what I really appreciate about the president is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are many, and also focused on the shared purpose that we have in serving New Yorkers. And frankly, that is something that could transform the lives of 8.5 million people who are currently struggling under a cost of living crisis, with 1 in 4 living in poverty. And the meeting came back again and again to what it could look like to lift those New Yorkers out of struggle and start to deliver them a city that they could do more than just struggle to afford it, but actually start to live in it.
Yeah, this deep. Check this one out.
Mr. President, you've threatened to send federal troops to New York City. You both have differences when it comes to ICE agents in New York City. Mr. Mamdani, you've called ICE a rogue government entity. I wonder how you reconcile your differences on both of those issues.
Well, I think we're going to work them out. And I think that if we have known murderers and known drug dealers and some very bad people, we want to get them out. And the mayor wants to have, we discussed this at great length, actually, maybe more than anything else. he wants to have a safe New York. Ultimately, a safe New York is going to be a great New York. If it's not safe, no matter how well we do with pricing and with anything else, we can talk about anything you want. If you don't have safe streets, it's not going to be a success. So we're going to work together. We're going to make sure that if there are horrible people there, we want to get them out. I think he wants to get them out, maybe more than I do. So we'll work together. We discussed it at great length. Yes, please.
The people is not horrible. It's not the people. It is not the people. And see, this is what these individuals don't understand, because they don't understand because they don't have spirituality. He doesn't understand because he doesn't have spirituality. And when you don't have spirituality and you look at things from a physical point of view and you don't have motion and movement, you're going to base everything on physicality. You're not going to actually see that there is a force there. There's a force there, literally a force in spiritual realm that is aiding the people to do these sick, barbaric, demonic acts for fame, fortune, and vicious, life shall describe life's cameras and actions. Yes, so he don't understand that. So being that he don't understand that, and we do as spiritual people, spiritual leaders, a spiritual force, a spiritual guider, and the interpreter that's being blessed by the Alpha, Omega, the creator, everything existing, the Almighty, is here to bring knowledge, wisdom, understanding to those that is impacted by this sick, barbaric devil demon that's taking our future into these jails, these plantations, concentration camps. They up there walking state greens with the Star of David above them, above their chest. The number hit with 10 years, 20 years, 30 years life. Them and their crew, they walking around the yard, wishing that they was that ant, wishing that they was a termite, they wishing that they was that worm, the birds in the sky that's going to be above them, around them barbed wires, being somebody else's bag. Yes. So I'm warning you and telling you what's to come to pass. So the agreement is that he gonna let them come in. They clean the streets up. Anywhere there's killings and murders, drugs and all this other stuff, they're gonna watch you. And then they're gonna have motion and movement upon you. Then they're gonna lock you up, and it's gonna be murder, death, kill over for you. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what we need to do right now as citizens, as New Yorkers, is to take back our community right now and stop what you're doing. Do not aid into it. Do not become like Cam in action, you being locked up. You understand what I'm saying? They're already watching you already. They're already watching you. They've been watching you. All they gonna do is get the green light, press the button like that, and come and get you. But we don't want that. This is why we bringing the knowledge right now and spirituality, just to warn some of us right now. If we can stop right now, you can do it right now. Have motion and movement inside of your community. Those that's inside the community, to stop the youth and stop the future from killing each other, spinning the block, because they coming for you. They just did that big bust in Queens. They just did that. So they going from neighborhood to neighborhood, crew to crew, block to block, street to street, and locking you up. ICE agents, they coming in. And then what you don't know or understand, that some of the New Yorkers are down with ICE agents. Yes. This is why they know where the drugs is at. This is why they know where this is that. They know who got this, who got that. Because they got people that's from your neighborhood that is with ICE agents. That's why they got the mask. You don't know who they are. You're supposed to be coming for illegal immigrants. How you hitting drug dens and gun dens and everything else. People that got shooting and killings and all this other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I need for you to understand that. Stay alive, get woke. Stay alive, get woke. This is one of the dopest, amazing platforms that's on YouTube. This is an actual true fact. You understand what I'm saying? I'm you, you and me. So it's time for you to stop doing this right now. Now, you can stop it, but they watching you already. They see what you've been doing. The motion and movement, I'm just telling you right now. But don't aim to it. Don't stop it. Some of y'all can't stop it because you did a contract with this evil. Well, I'm telling you right now, this is what they're doing. They're going to do a contract and they're going to sweep. They gonna sweep. And then we're not gonna have nobody out here. We're not gonna have nobody out here. They're gonna be placing people with androids and these robots, AIs. They're already doing this. This is what I'm saying. Come on, man. We gotta wake up. We have to wake up. Stop being dumb, deaf, and blind. Stop. That was the worstest thing that they could do to us, by legalizing it and then placing it to be stronger and sweeter to keep you coming back, while you oppressed and depressed and becoming a junkie and don't even realize it. This is an actual true fact. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, I'm you, you and me. That's right. So this is something, a wake-up call for us. I will appreciate that if you go into the polls. I got the polls right there. P just wrote, how do you feel about making the Bronx great again? About making New York great again? But the Bronx is hit the most. If you can see it, the Bronx is hit the most with the murder, death, kill, with the slashing and stabbings and people just doing hideous crimes. You like, what's going on? People with murder, death, killing themselves and their whole entire family. And just doing weird things. That's because it's a sick, barbaric, devil, demon mindset that's sitting the people that do it. So I want you to have motion and movement. This is an actual fact. This is the dopest channel out on YouTube that's teaching facts, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and experience. Yes. Go check out my previous video I just did. I just did an amazing video. Go check that out. I need for you to have motion and movement. That's an actual fact. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, princess and princess all around the world. We have to protect each other. How you doing, Harley? Good morning, Harley. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You'll have an amazing Saturday with friends, family. Have amazing motion and movement about yourself. Peace, y'all. Peace.